What up, folk? What up, folk? What up, folk? What up, folk? You know the vibes, you know the energy, man. What's happening to everybody? You know how we do, you know how we does. We're in the building. A lot going on. A lot popping off, man. It's getting ready to be a new year, new things, you heard me? New year, new things, man. We're going to see how this shit relates, how it cooks up, see how it moves around, man. Y'all see a lot of moves already being made. First of all, good morning, good morning, good morning. Shout out to my man. Shout out to my man, Los. Shout out to my man, Los. Let me throw his page up here for y'all to see it, man. Let me throw my man Los's page up here for y'all to see it very clearly so y'all can go tap in. Hold on one second, I'm going to get to it. So y'all can go tap in with my man Los, my hat guy. Make sure y'all can see his name real good. Turn this do not disturb on so niggas don't call my phone. But welcome in this morning, man. Make sure I show some love to my guy. Make sure I show some love to my guy Los so y'all can see what we're talking about, man. Make sure you go hit his Instagram. Make sure you go hit his Instagram, man. He do be doing the hats. You see the hat when I get in the camera. You see the hat, bag chasing hat. He got a lot of other stuff on his Instagram. So make sure you go tap into his Instagram, man, so you can see what's popping with my man Loso Threads, man. Like I said, he made a couple different hats. I got this joint in red. I got this joint in green. I got this joint in white. I'm going to see if I can't find it in the blue. I rock with the bag chaser hats, man. So make sure y'all tap in with my boy. Make sure y'all tap in with my boy. Also, don't forget, man, it's coming up. I know y'all see all the clips and all the things. It's the All-American Weekend with the EFPN and the Vision. Fiction Vision, man, it's going down. Make sure y'all tap in with that as well. It's about to be lit, man. You see they posting some of the kids already. They already posting what some of the kids is doing. They already got kids tapping in. So make sure y'all tap in too, man. This local locker room is lit. It's a lot going on. I know if you haven't seen my video, go tap in, man. If you haven't seen my video, y'all see me moving things around. I got some different shit going on. New setup. But if you haven't tapped in, go tap in, man. But like I said, as you can see, the EFPN, Fiction Vision, All-American Weekends tapping in, man. It's getting ready to go down. So that'll probably be the last event. That'll be the last event of this season, but the first event to kick off 2026. The first event to kick off 2026, man. The All-American Weekend with the EFPN Classic. So if you haven't tapped in, nominated, whatever you got to do, go do it. Go do it. Go do it. Also, we can't forget, right around the corner, man. It's the FB Awards, man. Right around the corner. I'm going to be in the building. I ain't doing too much of a speech. Going to talk, crack some jokes. I get emotional when it comes to being rewarded. So to get rewarded for something such as this and giving back to the community is big. So I ain't going to hold you. I'm going to keep it a band with you. I might drop a tear. If I win, I might get a little emotional. That don't mean these fucking hands don't work. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I just want to tell you that right now. As I try to turn over a new leaf this year, man, I'm just going to keep it a band with y'all. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man. Local locker room isn't going to do a whole lot of shock value stuff. We're just not going to do a whole lot of shock value stuff. As you can see, I'm upgrading some things. I'm changing some things, moving some things around. I'm still getting the hang of it, so bear with me. If you see me looking down a lot, I'm just trying to get everything straight. Bear with me. Listen, I'm going to name my chat this year. This year, the chat going to be called The Locker Room. When I go live, I'm going to be putting the comments up all year long. We got people tapping in right now, like my little brother's tapping in. What up with you, little bro? Miss Spence tapping in. What up with you, queen? One of the queens of this football thing. My brother, Rose, Mikey Rose, probably the worst head coach in youth football. I don't know why I went back dealing with this nigga. He keep begging for his 15 seconds of fame for whatever reason. Well, here you have it, nigga. You the worst coach. You the worst head coach in Little League football. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, I don't care, which is why I don't mind saying it. You the worst head coach. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. That's my brother, Rose, man. He get on my nerves. I got my announcer in the building because I'm going to fall back this year a little bit. I'm going to let y'all know right now, if you call me to announce and I'm busy doing something else because I'm going to be doing a lot this year, my brother, Big Dude Rambo, will be sent to you. He's very credible, man. He does what he does. He does a great job. If he didn't do a great job, he wouldn't be over here in the locker room, man. So shout out to Rambo, man, for stepping up this year. I gave you the page, got you going. You running with on the clock. Salute the Big Dude Rambo, man. He's very good at what he does. And he's knowledgeable. We're not going to sit here and act like he's not knowledgeable. Let me move my lighter real quick. Get my light right. I'm sorry, y'all didn't tell me that my light won't right. Get my light right. And he's very knowledgeable about what he does, man. So, again, man, shout out to him, man. Much love to him. Top Dog. He's going to be at Top Dog that weekend. Top Dog, man. If you're not going to be at the FBs, shout out to my man G Todd. I got invited to the FBs. I wouldn't be able to make the tournament this year, unfortunately. So, but Big Dude Rambo will be in the building just like he was last year, doing what he doing. Hey, shout out to my man Alex, also another big supporter of Local Locker Room, always has been. Again, man, make sure y'all go get the hats, man. Boy Chasers. Again, he got a couple of them. I got a couple of his hats. No cap. Let me grab them. Y'all know how we do. Make sure y'all go out there and grab his hats, man. I'm going to show it again, man. It's the Bag Chaser hats, man. I got to get the camera right. Bag Chaser, man. I got it in 3 different colors. You see the different colors. Trying to find it in the blue, so make sure you go tap in with him, man. He, my man Los, I posted the Instagram. You can go follow his Instagram, man. I'll throw it up one more time since Alex wanted to see the hats. I'll throw the Instagram up here one more again. Boom. That's his Instagram, man. Pull up on his Instagram. Be sure to pull up on his Instagram. That's his Instagram, man. Go check him, man. Go check in. Go show him some love. Tap in with him. Show him some love. We got a couple things going on, man. We got a couple things going on here in the football world already. All y'all been watching Gary do his damn thing, so we'll get to him in a minute. All y'all been watching the Seahawks do their damn thing. You know, like I said, we'll get to them in a hot second. But first up, we're going to talk about the first video I posted this week, and that is the tank. The tank. Contrary to what people want to believe, this right here is, hold on. This right here is something tough, man. Whether you want to believe it or not, this is a major move. For those that don't know no better, you better figure it out. Hold on one second. I told you I'm still getting used to the new things I got going on. Did that ass backwards. I got y'all. Hold on one second. Here we go. This is huge, man. Contrary to your belief, contrary to your thoughts, this right here is a little bit bigger than some people might want to admit. Hold on, I got to change some things around. Hold on, y'all. I told you, bear with me. I got a new... Y'all know I always try to step it up a little bit because of the simple fact that there is copycats out here in the world. So bear with me for a second. We're going to get it together. Here we go. So again, as I was saying, man, this is a big move. For those that don't think this is a big move, you out your rabbit's mind. Real rap, because this is a huge move, man. This is a huge move. We know the history of the Bounty Boys. All right, we know Coach Mitch, you know, no disrespect. Let's keep it real. We know Coach Mitch is a very, very cornerstone. We know he came from Ridge Road. We know he came over to the Bounty Boys from that Ridge Road thing that Willie put together. My bad, I was checking some shit. We know he came over from Ridge Road. He brought over Jacory, the running back that we all know to be that guy. What up, Jarvis in the building? We know John Moose out on 2 seconds. I'll give it to you later. We know. So listen, man, we know what it is. We know what it is. Let's just keep this real. My bad. I had to get some stuff straight, but we're going to get to it. My bad, y'all. I told y'all, bear with me today. You know, this is episode 1, season 4, the Local Locker Room show. I'm going to be coming to y'all at lunchtime as much as I can. Sometimes I might come to you in the morning, but I'm going to try to give y'all a lot more content and talk about the hot topics as they come. The lives won't be long, but I'll talk about the hot topics as they come. Talk of the Town is going to be our lead thing that we talk about. We're going to talk about whatever's hot at the moment to give my opinion. And right now, out in the city, you know, Northern Virginia, D.C., Maryland, as y'all pertain to as the DMV, right now, and I got to be honest with you, out in the city, the hottest thing is this, bro. The hottest thing is this. The no limit thing is the hottest thing right now. I'm going to change it to this one. Yeah. I'm going to go with this one, Charlotte. The hottest thing is this right now, man. The hottest thing is this right now. Whoa, why did it do that? Bear with me, y'all. I told y'all, bear with me. I'm trying some shit. Bear with me. I'm trying some shit. I'm seeing new shit and I'm hitting new buttons, so bear with me. But anyway, the hottest shit is this right now, and I'm telling you, it's... Y'all got to think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. But I want y'all to think about something, man. Bounty Boys, we've seen what the Bounty Boys has done in the past 2 or 3 years. correct? We can all say that we've seen what the Bounty Boys has done in the past 2 or 3 years if we being real about the situation. I think everybody can agree on that, correct? With that being said, we've seen the Bounty Boys go to nationals. Again, I said bear with me because y'all see I'm doing a lot of shit. We've seen the Bounty Boys go to nationals, 2 years, 3 years in a row now? Correct? 2 years, 3 years in a row. We've seen the Bounty Boys go to nationals now. So with that being said, let's keep it a band. We know that this coach, Coach Mitch, has what it takes. He has the knowledge. He has the ability. Now let's talk about No Limit as a team. We know that No Limit as a team has multiple national champ players over there. What up, D? What up, D? We know that as a team, we know that No Limit has multiple national championship players over there. I'm talking about championship players that have won 1, championship players that have won 2. They have championship players over there. We know that No Limit was a championship, national championship caliber team this year. We can't take that away from them. We'd be lying if we said anything different. We'd be lying if we said anything different. We know that they were a national caliber team this year. Truth be told, real is real. You feel me? So, what up, Ace? What up with you, dog? Talking about your side of town right now, as a matter of fact. So we know what this can do, man. We know the other coaches on the staff. Now and again, like I said in the video when I posted it, there's some things being said. There's some things going on. There's some moves that's being made. They didn't speak on it yet, so I'm not going to speak on it yet, but I do know what they are because I did talk to Chris. Me and Chris had a conversation before this flyer was even made. So I do know some of the changes that's being made in the background, but until they speak on it fully, I'm not going to really speak on it too much, if that makes sense to y'all. If that makes any type of sense to y'all. Until they speak on it fully, I'm not going to speak on it too much. You get what I'm saying? But there will be some changes made in the coaching staff as well. So the tank is not going to look the same. The tank is not going to look the same. I got to have a conversation with TJ because I also see that the team mom for the Ferrari, the shotgun driver, the GPS, as we could say, of the Ferrari, the eye, the spotter, whatever you want to call it, however you want to, whatever analogy you want to use to connect the Ferrari and racing to the football team, Ferrari boys. Team mom says she is done after a long ride, after, many hours, many nights, many games. Like she's put in more time, more hours, and more games than some of you dudes that have been coaching for this many years. So salute to her. Salute to Miss K. Salute to you, boo. Salute to you for stepping down. Not even stepping down. You're retiring, I guess you could say. Because you did have a nice long run, and you are a GWOAT. You are a GWOAT. Greatest woman of all. One of the greatest women of all time in this game, in our area when it comes to youth sports. So, salute to you, ma'am. We appreciate everything you've done for the community of youth football, not just the Ferrari boys. But with that being said, that's going to change up things over there. Because regardless of what y'all want to believe, changing the team mom changes the whole aspect of the team. It changes the whole aspect of the team. So those are the two things that we see going on out in the city that I know of at this time. The team mom hung the cleats up. You feel me? The team mom hung the cleats up. Yes. Yes, she was one of the best to do it. Miss Shantae Jackson. Salute to her. Respect, respect, respect. Respect. But yes, the team mom hung the cleats up. And you know, like I know, D, that team moms are very valuable, contrary to people's belief. And any coach can tell you that. That fact, Kevin Miguel, listen, Coach Kev, Rev Kev, salute to you on your natty, bro. We know we give you a hard time, Kev, but you know I respect your coaching. We've actually been on the same field together, across the field together. So you know I respect it, dog. But he's right. Team moms' lives matter. So when you change the team mom who's been there, let's talk about how long the Ferrari's been together. I wasn't able to talk to TJ, so I didn't get the picture from him, but I needed to get the picture. But let's talk about it, man. We see what's going down with No Limit. We see what's going on with the tank. They got a new technician, new driver, new mechanic, whatever you want to call it, whatever analogy you want to use to pin that target. You see they got one. So we know the tank is going to be different. We know the tank is going to be different. If you say the tank's not going to be different, you're sadly mistaken. Again, I won't speak on the behind the scenes as far as who's where and what position coaches do what. I know what's going on, but I can't speak on it until they do. I'm not going to do the shock value thing anymore going into 2026. I'm going to report the news. You heard me? But when it drops, I will speak my opinion on it, and I've already talked to them. You feel me? I've already spoke to them, so I see what's going on, and I understand it fully. Me being in the same type of situation, somewhat, kind of, sort of, without telling everything. You feel me? You feel me? Hey, Kev, I seen that too. So you know the vibes, you know the energy. Now, again, with the Ferrari, man, the Ferrari got a lot going on too. The Ferrari got a lot going on too, man. Again, when your team mom steps down, that makes a big difference. Contrary to what people say, contrary to what people believe, when your team mom steps down from your team, it changes your team drastically. Your team mom was normally the one, if we keeping it funky, your team mom was normally the one, my bad, I did it again, shit. Your team mom was normally the one, my bad, folks. I gotta get used to this new panel. Your team mom is normally the one that deals with the parents. The team mom is normally the one that deals with the parents, bro. So at the end of the day, like, when you've had the same team mom dealing with the same parents for so long, it's a routine. It's an energy. It's a mindset. All of those things matter. Parents are used to dealing with a certain person a certain way. Now we got a new team mom that's going to come in. I don't know who the new team mom is, so I'm not speaking mad on the team mom. TJ got some GOAT team moms he can call out of retirement, though. And that's what I was getting ready to say. Like, I don't know who the new team mom is, so I can't say what did. But I do know that TJ's had some great teams. He's had some very organized teams, so I'm pretty sure he's going to reach in his bag of team moms, and he's going to reach out to somebody and have somebody pull up and fulfill the spot. You feel me? I'm sure he's going to have somebody come in. What up, Leon from the 757 Coast in the building? What up with you, folk? What it do? What up, Rel? Rolling with Rel in the building? Black J. Jones in the building? You feel me? So at 10 Pops is in the spot. What up with you, folk? It definitely changes, man. It changes the team functions. So if you think the team mom stepping down ain't that big of a deal, you're sadly mistaken. And we're talking about a team that was in 11U this year, correct? Would that be, they were in 11U this year. Was it 11U? Yeah, 11U. That's 11U this year. So they moving up to 12. They got 2 years left, 12 and 13 if they do it 13. So finding the team mom that's going to step in and keep things rolling the way that they was rolling is not going to be an easy task, but it can be done. Now, I don't know yet, bro. Now, speaking of 10 Pops, let's get into it. Hey, speaking of 10 Pops, man, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Speaking of 10 Pops, let's go ahead and let's get into the Seahawks thing. What is going on out in the 757, baby? What's going on out in the 757? What's happening in the 7.5, shawty? That's all I want to know is what's happening in the 7.57. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. That's what I want to know. I want to know what's going on in the 7.57, bro. I'll bring it down a little bit. I want to know what's going on in the 7.57. Let's talk about what's really happening in the 7.57. Let me adjust my screen for y'all. Let me adjust my screen. I told you I got some new shit going on. Y'all got to bear with me. Got some new toys. We changing things in 2026, man. We're about to become a real youth sports and high school included news. That's what local locker room's going to focus on, just to give y'all a heads up in what we're talking about right now. Listen, Gary's been on fire out there since he came back from Florida. I don't know what the rest of the 757 is going to do about it, but my man Gary has been on fire since he's come back from Florida. No cap, real rap. And something has to be done. I'm not going to say to stop the dude because, hey, man, do what you've been doing what you're doing. You're building your program. You're building your first year, organization. You had a hell of a first year, like I said in the video that I posted. First year in the org, a lot of people. And a lot of people are going to say, well, they believe it's bullshit. A lot of y'all didn't think that man could bring his team over from UYFL, that Bulls team he had. A lot of y'all didn't think he could bring that team over from UYFL and be successful. A lot of y'all didn't. And you found out the wrong way. You found out the hard way. My man went down there. He finished third. And like I said in the video, it's going to be some naysayers that's going to talk a whole lot of shit about he didn't win it. So what? It's only third. Like I said in the video, a lot of y'all be on social media talking about teams and coaches when you ain't never made it out of your area, bro. Like, you really don't have a leg to stand on. Like, you're talking shit as a paraplegic. Like, you don't even have legs to stand on. You've never made it out of your area, but you're downing somebody else for finishing third in the nation in their respectable league. I get it. You got YNC, you got other leagues. Third in the nation is in his respectable league. And you got folks that have never won so much as a conference championship in the local rec league talking about he didn't win it. Hey, y'all. You didn't win a goddamn thing. You won the opportunity to sit at home and talk shit while watching the lives of those who are in Florida. That's what you won. So again, you can't speak on what somebody else did in an environment, an atmosphere, and a level of competition that you've never been in. So again, salute to my man Gary for what he got going out there with the Virginia Seahawks, man. He's starting to build that program. And he's not just recruiting for his age group. He's recruiting for other teams within his org. He's creating a good environment out there. And it's a joke. The laughing joke is, what is they doing? But Gary had a good response to that. And you seen it in the video, the quick clip that I did. Gary had a good response to that. You don't have to. It sells itself. Clearly, Gary has made a name, a respectable name for himself as a coach in his community. Clearly, his org has done things the right way that has drawn attention. And I know some of y'all going to say, oh, it's new. Everybody loves new. I get that. But clearly, he's doing something right. Clearly, he's doing something correct. He's got to be, right? If you see that many people running over there, you see that many people going over there to make it happen, he's got to be doing something correct. Clearly. The question is, what are y'all going to do out there to slow it down and stop it? What are y'all going to do to slow it down and stop it? How are y'all going to, keep that energy, keep the competition going when all these kids is running over there? And I know it's some other behind the scenes shit going on. Like I said in the video, I don't know exactly what's going on out there. Just like I don't know exactly what's going on in the city. I know conversations that I've had that tell me what I need to know to speak on it, but I don't know exactly what's going on. But what I do know that right now in 757, the hottest man alive is Gary, and the hottest org right now is the Seahawks. Now, there's other orgs I'm going to speak slightly on, right? Again, don't forget the EFP, and I'm gonna support and I'm gonna promote my brother's joint 100 grand 100 times. It is what it is. Bro helps me make bread. He's helped me grow my platform. So I'm going to support him at all times. It is what it is. So make sure you tap in. But continue to listen to me talk as I speak about the changes that's being made. Now, we didn't talk about what's going on with the tank. We talked about what's going on with the Ferrari. We talked about the Virginia Seahawks. I'm sorry, no disrespect. Virginia Seahawks and Gary running rampant right now with the recruiting going on out there. Now, Gary, I will say this. Would I have posted those posts so soon? Probably not. What I've learned in my experience as an old head in this shit, you see all the great. What I've learned in my experience as an old head in this shit is sometimes when you post it too early, it allows snakes to slither in. They slither on in, and then they create a friction, and before you know it, them parents that you thought you had are somewhere else. And I'm not saying that's the case here. By no means am I saying that's the case here. But what I'm saying is, from my past experience, don't be so eager to post your winnings, because somebody's going to come along wanting a piece and try to do what they can to separate you from your winnings. That's all I'm going to say on that. Now, as we move forward, a lot of people have asked, what's going on with the steppers? What happened with the steppers? I don't know. But I want to know. And I want to be fair and give everybody a chance to speak. So I'm going to say it just like this. Diggy, Tate, Rowe, anybody involved with the steppers, because it was high hopes for the steppers. The steppers was stepping. As my man Gunner comedian would say, my man Sean would say, when the steppers got to stepping, the steppers was the fuck stepping. Make sure y'all go follow my man's page. I should have got that joint too. If I knew I was going to say that, I would have got it. See, I'll be freestyling sometimes. But the steppers was the fuck stepping, as my man Sean would say. You feel me? So with that being said, there was a lot of high hopes for the steppers, man. There was a lot of talking for the steppers too. So I really want to know. I really want to know. And it ain't got to be said on here. I'm extending the olive branch. It's a new year, new things. What up? Hey, Day, what up, folk? I'm going to get to you too. Okay, we got people tapping in. My bad, y'all. I didn't see the comments because I was focusing on what I was doing. But Rue had a good comment. I'm gonna throw it up there. Rue said he has a team who is lit and they draw everybody else in. Good marketing, some more shit. My dog G putting on right now, and that is a fact. And I'm gonna tell you right now, shout out to Quill Powell. I know a lot of people don't like him. I'm gonna say it. Won't nobody else say it. I know a lot of people don't like Quill, but shout out to Quill because nobody was media marketing their team like Quill was doing when he first started at Maryland League and that Longhorns. Like Al, shout out to Al, Mr. All We Got. Nobody was pushing like he was pushing the mob. Shout out to them Clock Boys, Lottie and Mike. Nobody was promoting and marketing their team like the Clock Boys. So there's been teams that have taken advantage of the marketing and using social media to their benefit. And right now, my man Gary, young blood, one of them new young coaches that I rock with. That's why I don't have a problem with all young coaches. But right now, Gary is taking that mindset and he's running with it. He's marketing the shit out of them Seahawks. And it's working for him. It's working for him. It's working for him, man. It really is. But back to the Steppers. What is going on with the Steppers? With somebody in the 7-5, tell me what is going on with the Steppers. Now I know what y'all saying. He's been talked about Maryland and D.C. He's been talking about the 7-5, but he's not talking about Northern Virginia in his area. Well, it ain't shit to talk about. I'm going to just keep it a band. What is there to talk about? I just want to know. There's nothing in Northern Virginia to talk about right now. Ain't shit going on. Ain't nothing going on in Northern Virginia right now, man. As far as going into 2026, see, if you notice, I'm talking about things going into 2026. I'm talking about the hot things that's going on right now. See, I don't care about 2025. 2025 is over. It's over. Whatever happened in 2025, congratulations to the winners. Sorry to the losers. It's over. I'm talking about what's going on into 2026. That's what we're talking about right now. And there's nothing going on in Northern Virginia right now that has been spoken on. Whatever's going on is being kept under the wraps. It's being kept under the blanket, youth-wise. Now, high school-wise, that's a different story. That's a whole different live. We talking about youth because we know who hot right now in the high school in Northern Virginia. We see it all over, but we'll get to that later. Right now, we talking about youth. We talking about the youth. What up, my man, Coach Fat? Salute to you. You hit that road and made it down there this year. Salute to you, my man. Coach Fat, y'all see what he said. He on his recruiting shit. Send him to the Army. Tell him to join the military. But again, there's nothing going on in Northern Virginia right now. What's going on? What is there to talk about? What mergers do you see? None. What kids you see moving around? None. Why? Because Northern Virginia, for real, it wasn't a good year for Northern Virginia, in my opinion, when it comes to football. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. It just wasn't. What's going on in Richmond right now? Whatever's going on in Richmond, they keeping it on the low. They keeping it hush-hush. Right now, everybody focused on, you see it over here. That's what everybody focused on right now. Everybody trying to get into the All-American weekend. Everybody getting ready for this. Everybody might be getting ready for this. They might not be thinking about it, football right now. They might be getting ready for this. They might getting ready for, the FBs. That might be what they're getting ready for. But there's nothing going on in Northern Virginia. Hell, I don't even know what's going on in Richmond. I don't see a whole lot of movement in Richmond. I don't see a lot of movement in Richmond. So it's really not a lot going on in the other areas. So I'm speaking on what is going on in certain places. And right now, you look over in the city. I spoke about it. I talked about it. And we're not going to do real long lives this year. I'm going to speak on the hot topics. I'm going to speak on the business going down. If people are commenting and communicating in the locker room, that's what I'm going to call the chat now. I'm going to call that the locker room. If people are talking in the locker room, we're going to get to the locker room talk. But if ain't nobody talking, I'm going to get right to the topics at hand, and I'm going to keep it moving. And like I said, today, for the most part, we spoke on the things that's popping off. I'm going to run through them again real quick. Hold on once I get this joint fixed. I told y'all, bear with me. New shit. Bear with me, please. I told y'all new shit, so bear with me. But we came in today, talking about No Limit. We came in talking about No Limit and the changes that No Limit is making. Now, again, I'm not getting into full detail of all the behind-the-scenes changes that's being made, but as you can see, and I do know, so don't say I don't know because I do know. I told you I talked to Chris. I do know the changes that are being made, but I'm going to let them drop it or whatever the case may be, and then I'll speak on it. But again, you see Coach Mike Mitch, Natty Champ, new era. So don't miss me with that. What has he won lately? You see the trophy in his damn hand. You know what the Bounty Boys have been doing over the past 2 to 3 years. He knows how to get there. And that's not saying No Limit staff don't know how to get there before y'all try to twist my words, because Tip and Bam both know that I respect their coaching to the fullest. I see Bam across the sideline this past year at the high school level. He already know what the respect is. Tip already know what my respect is for them as coaches. But I get what's going on. And I fully agree with the changes that's being. I understand. It's called doing what's best for that team. A lot of y'all would never. They are. Be on the lookout for No Limit in 2026. I think No Limit is coming to get their tank back. Fuck the bike. They're coming to get they chain links back on the tank, bro. Be on the lookout. And I know I said this at the beginning of the year this year, and you see they made it this year. So I didn't tell no lies. Be on the lookout for them to go a little further, to be a little more dominant. Be on the lookout for them this year. We talked about that. I also talked about the Ferrari and how the team mom, I don't got the picture, I apologize. But I also talked about the Ferrari and how the team mom, I talked about the Ferrari and how the team mom has retired, not stepped down. When you've done it as long as she has, when you've done it on the level as long as she's have, when you've put in the work as much as she has, when you've been dedicated to the kids, the coaches, the parents, you don't step away. You gracefully retire. And she will retire as one of the GOATs, one of the greatest women to do this in this youth football world. Again, we appreciate you, Miss S. We appreciate you. We appreciate you in the community, not just what you did for your team, but what you did in the community. So we salute to you. We appreciate you. But we all know that changes the direction of the car. Now, I talked to TJ a couple weeks ago. Ain't been back on the phone with him since, but I did talk to him a couple weeks ago, and there's going to be a lot more changes to the car. From what I'm understanding, there's going to be a paint job change, a title change, like the title of the car, like catch hint, but I'll let him speak on that too. I'll let him get a little more in detail with that too. But there's changes going on. So there's a lot of changes going on in the DMVU right now. A lot of changes going on in the DMVU right now. But again, I don't see nothing in Northern Virginia. I don't see nothing in Richmond. So we skipped all the way out to the 757. And right now, there's only one thing hot in the 757. I hate to say it. There's only one thing hot in the 757. And that is them Seahawks. And the truth hurts sometimes. But it's the truth. It's the Seahawks right now. The Seahawks is the hottest thing in the 757 right now. They're snatching up kids. They're doing their thing. Like, it is what it is. The truth is the truth. And there's a guy behind all this. There is a face behind all this. We all know who the face is. That dude right there. That dude right there, man. Coach Gary. He set the plan. Him and his team executed the plan. They finished third in the nation. Y'all think they're not going to come back stronger this year? Do y'all really think they're going to come back to finish third again? Or do you think they're going to pick up some more pieces? We see what he's recruiting for the other team. You think he's going to pick up some more pieces and go down there and get his bike back? The man from the beach. You know how they feel about beach cruisers, bruh. He from the 757. He going to go get his bike back with him and his crew. So again, like I said, man, watch them Virginia Seahawks. And I know it's early. We got a whole lot of time left. But they're only teams that are already that good only get better. They only get better, man. As long as he can keep that camp together. As long as he can keep that camp together, man. With that being said, you know the vibes and the energy. Like I said, don't forget if you got a kid that you feel is a top athlete, you feel is a true all-star, not even all-star, because EF don't even like that word. So if you truly are all-American and you want to showcase their talent, this is not an all-star event. It's an all-American event. If you feel like your kid is an all-American and you want them to showcase, it's a showcase. You want them to showcase their talent, man, make sure you do what that flyer says. If you have any questions, hit me up and I'll direct you in the right direction. You understand? You under dig? Follow the instructions, do what you got to do. They're looking for coaches for that as well. So if you're a coach and you want to coach, tap in coaches. They're looking for coaches as well. So if you're a coach and you want to coach, then tap the fuck in and coach. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Coaches, same thing. Follow the instructions. Do what you're supposed to do and get in touch with who you need to get in touch with, because they are recruiting coaches as well. They are recruiting coaches as well. And it's not no buddy system. It's not none of that. EF got this thing laid out like a big corporation. I'm just going to keep it funky with y'all. If you're doing events, you're not going to be able to keep up with this man. This man done partnered up with some shit. He's got a machine. I'm just telling you right now, it's going to be done the right way. So make sure you tap in. Also, before we get out of here, if you haven't RVSP'd, if you haven't got your tickets, whatever it's called, if you haven't done what you need to do to be there, I got mine. You see it right here. If you haven't got what you need to get there, you want to do so. I know you see all the clips. Fiction Vision is so good with it. So good. I'm good with this type of media stuff, but they're so good with the just nice. But anywho, y'all see all the clips they dropping. Y'all see the info they dropping. You see the behind the scenes. This is not going to be no high school rinky-dink. Like, it's not going to be one of them. This is going to be very formal. Like the shit you see on TV. Like BET, VH1, MTV type deal. You see it. I'm not lying. Y'all know I don't do no capping. I just wear them. So again, make sure you RSVP. There you have it. Tap in, lock in. Again, call me if you don't know who else to call. Call me. I ain't Tyrone, I'm Terrence. Call me and I'll direct you in the right way. But again, man, you know the vibes and the energy, man. It's local locker room. We here. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to continue to be here. Again, this was the episode 1, man. New things, new things. Episode 2, we're probably going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the high school world. Why are the kids leaving the 757 to come to Northern Virginia for high school football? Because it's the St. James, not LeBron James, the St. James. They're snatching all them kids from out there. See, I'm over here, let's say in our little cut over on the backside doing what we do. We got kids and things too, but we ain't, man, they over there robbing the bank. So, again, make sure y'all continue to tap in. Make sure y'all continue to lock in. It's local locker room. It's your boy Samson, the bad guy, man. I'm here. I'm there. I'm everywhere. Continue to stay tapped in with us, man, and we'll continue to do what we do. On that note, we up out of here, man. I see you when I see you, and I damn sure don't want to be not nay one of you some of them a bit. See y'all, man. I'm up out of here. Peace.